Hey there, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be talking about the shoulder flexion tricep stretch. This is a great stretch for your shoulders as well as your triceps, and I highly recommend you guys do it after your workout. And then at the end of the video, we're going to be talking about some of the common mistakes, and make sure to stick around for that. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're standing around shoulder width apart. Make sure that you can get your elbow behind your head, or at least a level like behind the midline of your head, or behind the ears if you want to think of it that way. If you can't do that, it's going to be really tough. If you want, comment down below. I'll give you a modification for this, but for most people, you're able to do this. And then what you want to do is grab that elbow and actually stretch it downward and towards the center of your body. But before we continue with more tips, here's a word from today's video sponsor.
I'm today's video sponsor, and if you'd like help losing fat or gaining muscle, there are a few ways I can help you down below. Either set up a free consultation with us, purchase through one of our free affiliate links, or purchase one of our instant access affordable training programs. Can't wait to be of service to you. Now let's get back to the rest of the video.
Now, the key thing when you're doing this exercise is to make sure that the elbow position of the arm you're stretching is in line, meaning that it's behind your head. It's exactly where it should be. If you can't get over there, like I said, comment down below. I'll be more than happy to give you a modification that has helped me. My left shoulder is pretty jacked up from all the boxing I did when I was younger, but I was able to actually improve on my shoulder mobility by doing some of these exercises, or some of these stretches. Got a tongue twister there. But what I would recommend that you do is that you hold this position for approximately 30 seconds and then switch sides, obviously, and then do that for around 5 minutes. What you could do also is do it for a minute. Now, that's going to be harder, obviously, but it's also going to be more effective. Stretches are most effective when it's done at least for a minute. But if you're just getting started, like I said, do around 30 seconds. Now, another key thing you want to make sure that you're doing is that you're not bending forward or backwards, and that you're not bending your knees. Stand up tall. That way, no pressure is going to be placed in different areas. You want to make sure that all the pressure that you're getting is being pulled from just that, in this case, the left arm pulling your right arm down and towards the center of your body. The elbow on the arm that's being stretched, you want to make sure that that's bent. Bend that elbow, because if not, your arms are going to feel very weird if you're trying to hold both elbows. That is pretty ridiculous. Don't do that. Just make sure you do one at a time. Don't do both at a time, especially with this variation. It's going to be very uncomfortable if you do that. What I would also recommend is that, like I said in the beginning of this video, that you do this at the end. You don't want to be stretching cold. You want to make sure that you're doing like an active warm-up for your shoulders, like let's say arm circles as an example. And that way you can stretch out you can warm those areas up before you start training. So here's some common mistakes: not having the elbow behind the head. Also, like I said, you want to make sure that you're not leaning forward, and that even though your head is technically in front of your elbow, you don't want to be putting your neck in that position.